Hey, George. Hey, not that Laura Marie. Hi, sweets. Almost. Oh, yeah, you are the first. Woohoo. How you guys doing? Hey, Kirsten. I. There we go. Make sure my TV is muted. There we go. Okay. How you guys doing today? Did you have a good Saturday? Hey, Sherry Wine. I've had a busy day. It wasn't bad, so I guess that makes it a good day. So, yesterday, I had a chance. Somebody recommended I might want to listen to Maria's last live that she did. So yesterday I found some time. Um oh boy, crazy. Um but before I address that, um I forgot the other night when I went live to talk about the Ginger Snap account that was in Kendra's. I made that account um so I could still hang before Maud and I laid our swords down. Um, you're welcome. Have a good weekend. Um, before Maud and I laid down our swords, I wanted to still be able to go into Kendra's. I didn't want Maud to get mad at Kendra, so I made up the Ginger Snap account. So I let Kendra know I was the Ginger Snap account, and then I let E and Kirsten and not that Lauren Marie and Pip, Oh wait, I don't think I got a chance to tell not that Lauren Marie. Shit. It exploded so quick I didn't even get a chance to tell you. Hey Christoph. Kendra is about as good as I am when it comes to keeping those kinds of secrets. She let it slip. Um, she let it slip because I said something about I wasn't familiar. Hey, Black Roses. I wasn't familiar with a certain product at Trader Joe, a certain product. She said you could get it at Trader Joe's. And then she goes on to say, I'm sure they're all, they're in Ohio, and goes on and on about Trader Joe's in Ohio. So probably everybody in the chat caught it, but Sweets eventually caught it, but I don't think Sweets or Brooke caught it. Oh, that's right. Not that long where you made the avatar. Duh. Was it Kirsten? I didn't know Kirsten knew. I think I told Pippi. Hey, Amber. Okay, I guess I did get a chance to tell you, all three of you. And then it was Ian Kendra. I forgot you made the avatar. That's right. Laura Marie made the adorable Ginger Snap avatar. So it was immediately busted, but I said a few more things, and then finally Sweets was like, "Wait, is Ginger Snap Cooch?" And I said, "Cooch will explain everything later." So I forgot to explain everything later. So yeah, that was the deal with the Ginger Snap. Ginger Snap will soon go to her grave, never to be seen again. I will be killing that account. But yeah, it was like It was just a very brief period. I thought I would need it longer. It's nice that it all worked out. And the only reason I came back in that night was because I still hadn't had a chance to say that Maud and I had laid our swords down. So I didn't want to just like bust into Kendra's all like, hey Chantal, all like, hey, hello. So I was just trying to go like incognito just till I had a chance to go live that night. But I've been the worst to my friends in different situations on letting secrets like that spill, like especially in my younger years. My friends and I would go to the bars, and if you weren't interested in the person, you would make up a name instead of giving them your real name. And so all three of us had code names. My code name was Kelsey, but I always forgot my code name. And then and I tried to make my code name like my real name, Kelly, so I wouldn't forget. Nope. I still always told on myself. Um, and then I would also accidentally tell my friends too, and they would forever be getting mad. I'm like, oh my God, Kelly, how could you again say my real name? Or, yeah, I've often been been the big mouth where I shouldn't be in that situation. So I couldn't even like all I could do when Kendra did that was laugh my ass off because that has just totally been me. So yeah, I wanted to get that explanation out of the way of Ginger Snap. And I did a little edit of Marita's video from the other day and I put it over um some of the monkey footage from a few days ago. So let's see. Also, I tried to find a clip. Oh my gosh. I spent like, oh, it was so funny. Hey, Payne. It was so funny. like, oh my God, that's so, um, it's so in the boundaries of what myself and my real life friend group would do. So, not on purpose at all. Completely innocent. Just, um, speaking of, I hope she is having a good first few days on her new job also. But anyway, I recorded or I put Maria's I did a real quick edit and just put her stuff um over this. Um so we're going to listen and then unfortunately I don't have one of the clips I need. Oh my God, I spent so many hours trying to find this clip on Heidi's channel. And Heidi told me I could play it, but I just could not find it anywhere. And I swear, it felt like, I think it was like at least 2.5, almost 3 hours. So I gave up, but that's okay because I let Brooke know that I was going to be talking about this. Because I feel like Maria also threw Brooke under the bus and lied on Brooke in this stream that I'm going to play. Hey, Texas girl, how you doing? I just said hi to you, asked you how you were. Hope you're having a great weekend, and I did all that on mute. But hello again. How are you? How's your weekend going? But Maria has decided that she wants to continue to use muzz. She wants to weaponize muzz to attack me. Keep going, Maria. I don't care. Because as long as you're continuing to weaponize her, I'm going to continue to play her stuff while I'm calling you out too. It's that easy. I hardly believe that your friend Muzz wants you to continue to use her so she continues to be in the middle of this. But I don't know, that's just me. I'm sure all your little friends will think that I'm stupid and wrong, and how dare I accuse you of using Muzz, but that's because they're all being idiots right now too. And not seeing that you are in fact using Muzz to attack me. You're a disgusting bitch, and anybody like on so many levels. So many levels. It's so hard to be respectful and call you Maria when you're a literal disgrace and continue to lie on so many different things. You talk out of your ass and then you want respect. We'll see how much of it I can give you. Um, but you don't even respect your friends. The way you've weaponized Muzz, and you're trying to use Brooke and lie on Brooke in this too, because Maria, you completely forget that Brooke went on Heidi's panel and apologized. She owned up to it and she apologized. Was it a year too late? Did it take far too long? Absolutely. But at least she owned it and apologized. And that's all I wanted. In the end, that was all I wanted, was to own that it happened and to apologize. But you never, ever could do that. And now what you're doing is you're taking it and you're twisting it and turning it, acting like none of that bullshit ever happened, and acting like Muzz is the victim of all of this. And you're such an idiot. So we're going to listen to this, and I'm just going to have some fun clearing up your lies and calling you a liar that you are. So let's listen.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, allegedly. Hi, AKA. Hi, Celia. Hey, Daisy girl. Let me see. Hey, Cree. Hi, Salty Pepper. Well, what a day yesterday was, huh? Let me tell you, I was thinking about not even going live yesterday. But I really wanted to, and then I said, nah, let a day pass by. Um,
Let a
I
day
had
pass
watched
by.
part of Jen's live earlier, and she said that
Isn't it amazing how I didn't have to hang on to your every single word, Momo? I was able to wait a few days and then listen to it. And then I didn't even hit the live button right away because I was busy. I had real life going on.
what was it that she said? She says that she's afraid of me, that I'm dangerous. Why would you
You are dangerous because of your lies. You're dangerous because you lie on people, you make shit up, you've constantly threatened ROs. How many people have you been to court with for ROs? Yeah, I'd say you qualify as dangerous. Let's continue.
put that out in the universe? Like, what have I done to Jen or to anybody to be dangerous? Crochet fast or something? Have a crochet hook? So when she said that earlier, hey Jane D, when she said that earlier, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? You see how this person is? She just likes to throw that out in the universe. I scare her. What have I done to scare Jen? And then I sat on it. And then a little bit later, well, a lot later,
Oh,
later that evening,
nice.
um, when it came out that she lied to Cooch and to Mod 148 and to who else was it that she lied to? I forgot. Cooch
Amber.
148 and there was somebody else that she had said
Amber.
something to. Um,
Amber.
Cooch went live and was talking about her. Hey, ring a home. And all of a sudden, Jen goes live. And Jen says in her live, Maria's not looking so bad now. Jen, you're still looking as bad. Amber, she likes Amber. That's right. So, Jen, you're a no for life. Like, Maria's not looking bad now. Now she's not scared of Maria because there's nothing to be scared about. She just
Trust and believe nobody else thought you looked good, Maria.
wants to throw that shit in the universe. But they called her out on it. Hey, Freeside. Hi, Rabbit of Chaos. And now she's like, oh, no, Maria's not looking so bad. Well, Maria's off your book because you're a no for good. I'm just happy that I saw that Cooch and Mod 148 called her out and showed screenshots
Listen to
of her
this.
lies because that's what
Right here. I'm going to replay that because right here, Maria says, I am so glad that Muzz and Maud, I think she said, or Muzz, not Muzz, I'm sorry, the Cooch and Maud called Jen out and showed the screenshots. Because she's going to completely change her tune later on in the live, because she speaks out of both sides of her mouth. So
she
let's
does. She tells you one thing and then she goes online and she says something else. That's exactly what she does. That has nothing to do with her mental health issues or nothing. She's just a liar. That's the way she's always been. I'm hoping that these women can stick to it because these are the ladies who were supporting her and saying how much she's changed, how good she is. Oh, I'm staying away. But
wait a minute, it's not.
they
Oh, this doesn't do the 10 seconds back. Like, oh, there is. I hate this. Stupid. Why won't you work the right way? Goodness.
happy that I saw that Cooch and Mod 148 called her out and showed screenshots
She's happy that she saw Cooch and Mod 148 call her out and show screenshots. Now she's going to go on about how good this is. Okay, I need to point that out because I was surprised when she changed her mind later on.
of her lies because that's what she does. She tells you one thing and then she goes
Hey,
online and she
Julie.
says something else.
Hi,
That's
Gypsy.
exactly what she does. That has nothing to do with her mental health issues or nothing. She's just a liar. That's the way she's always been. I'm hoping that these women can stick to it because these are the ladies who were supporting her and saying how much she's changed, how good she is. Oh, I'm staying away. But they were always supporting her and saying, no, they're not. These women don't understand that she's doing better. It's her mental health. It has nothing to do with the mental health. A liar is a liar is always going to be a liar. And then she'll grab onto her mental health as an excuse. It's
Momo, you're a liar. As a liar, you're always going to be a liar.
manipulation at its finest. Hey, Sandra, how are you? So hopefully they'll stick to it and not and let her do her. You know what? Sometimes if you're a true friend to somebody, you've got to walk away because supporting her, knowing how she
Right.
lies, it's just making her worse.
If you're true friends with somebody, sometimes you just got to walk away because supporting them just makes them worse. Hey, Pippi. Holy cow, doesn't that sound like she should take her own advice from when her friend group walked away? I need to let me see. Just a second here. All right, here. I like. How are you saying? I mean, that's clearly why we walked away from you. We all had different reasons, and it's the same reason why we all walked away from Muzz. Everybody had different reasons. It just happened around the same time, but there were different reasons. When you fuck with more than one person and they all find out this shit all about the same time, I mean, So, Maria, why don't you listen to your own words, search deep within yourself, and stop acting like. Oh, you can't stop acting like you, so forget it.
You're not helping her at all. That's not being a friend. That's not being helpful at all to her. And hopefully this taught them that she's not going to change. She is who she is. She's always going to have mental health issues, but she's always going to be a liar.
You are who you are. Some think you have mental health issues. I don't know. Not a doctor. Never claimed to be one. I don't know. I mean, sociopath comes to mind. Is that a mental health disorder? Some say it might be. Who am I? What do I know? And stop lying.
Which is even more than that. Because I've seen women with mental health issues who don't go around lying like she does. So one thing has
Or
nothing to do with
you.
the other.
I see a ton of women with mental health issues that don't go around lying like you lie, Maria, and you claim not to have any. Go figure. What's your point?
And I hope that they saw, I know for sure that
Hi, Rainbow.
Mod 148 was upset about it because I was looking at the comments. So I hope they do walk away and let her figure it out. Stop coddling her. Stop saying that it's okay, it's Jen. No, it's not
Oh,
okay.
dictating what we should do, or you
It's not
what you're
okay,
doing,
especially when she lies about you. She's a compulsive liar. That's what she is.
just like you.
And then what happened was that these people gave her the power because they're supporting her. So
People
she's
give
thinking
you
she's got this
power,
all this support, which even gives her more power to lie. And she gets cockier and cockier every single time.
and yet you seem to lie even more.
Like she said, day and a half now.
It's crazy how
Oh,
this
I
can be
know.
flip
Like she
flopped
said, they created
to
the
a
beef.
different
Yep, they thought it was
situation.
great, and she did it to them. She was upset that Jules was playing videos from her, yet she asked Cooch for videos from Jules, from old videos.
So it's okay that Jules played videos on her for 3 years and then was still playing FOIAs and shit from stuff that happened last year and doing all these other things, and it wasn't okay for uh Jen to do that back. What was wrong with Jen doing that, huh? Why was it okay for Jules to do it but not for Jen? That's also along the same lines of you saying that Jules can stream everybody and everything else, but then as soon as Brooke streamed you, you even let John stream you. But as soon as Brooke streamed you, you struck her. How the fuck does that work, Maria? That kind of deserves a Momo, really. I mean, I don't know. That looks like. Talk about the optics on that, Momo. Which I'm not saying you shouldn't have let him play it. What I'm saying is it's fucked up that you struck Brooke. I don't care that you let him play it. That's not what the comparison is about. To be clear, it's about the fact that you struck Brooke. You struck anybody, and then you had to strike Brooke, even though John had played it the night before, no problems. You're a.
All they do is enable her. Hopefully, they do really want.
Yeah, that's a lot of what your friends do too. We don't do it on purpose. We tried to stop a lot of shit. We tried to stop so many things. So I don't know if we enabled, but I feel like that group you got now was always enablers of you, and they're still enabling you.
Walk away and let her figure it out. Maybe she'll, maybe, just maybe. I doubt it, but I'm gonna say maybe she'll come out a better person if they walk away and let her figure out her
Uh, you're pushing 70, and you haven't come out a better person yet.
shit. You know, when she sees that she has very little support, she'll become a better person. Maybe she can go back to Rochelle because they're two of a kind. I had gone into Rochelle's to give her support because she had nobody in there. And what's his name? Her name, Jeff Spickle.
So you go into Rochelle's to give her pity support. I just went into Rochelle's because she doesn't have anybody in there. I don't know. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want pity. Hey, Irish. I don't want pity support. I have a feeling Chantal wouldn't want pity support, or let's see, other channel people. I'm scrolling and not seeing anybody offhand, but I assume people. Hey, Violet. I assume people really don't want pity support, Maria. But aren't you the giving one? Aren't you so benevolent to give Rochelle your support? But let's listen to Momo's pity support and how that worked out.
Oli was talking shit on me, and somebody had written something about Jeff, and I said, "Oh, I can't see that account even on the top because I'm on the phone, so it's so small when they put it up there." And then Rochelle says, "Maria, you will not treat anybody in my chat really bad. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting it." As this Jeff Spicoli was just dragging me, so I said, "You know what? F you, keep your 9 followers," and I unfollowed because
So much for your pity support. Huh. Hmm. Like, you've got to be kidding me. You start that story by admitting that you've pity support them, and now you're all pissed off at them because they called you out. Sounds like you got what you deserved. That's funny.
when you go into a chat, and it depends on your moderators if they like you or not on the creator itself, then you have to walk away and say, "This is a shit show. This is nothing but a shit show with him."
So, are you saying that
When I
your
said, "Are you kidding
channel
me? What
is
did I
all about your
exactly say to this
mods?
person, Jeff?" And she's like,
So, your channel isn't about who you like. Your channel is about who your mods like? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're accusing other people of that, then it's good enough for you to be accused of. And that's not true for you. You hold the final power on your channel, not your mods. Just like Jen saying that she didn't block me. So I don't know if you're trying to say that your mods run your channel too.
"My mod will not be disrespected." I didn't even respond. Unfollowed and left. Just like Jen, two of a kind. They go by what trolls do.
I
That's what Jen's problem was in the beginning. She immediately believed all the trolls. She even said that she knew habanero for 5 years. And I told
I mean, if we're going to talk about liars, then I guess you and Jen are two of a
her, "Who is
kind.
habanero, Jen?"
I hope Jen changed her last name to Brady, because I wouldn't want to call Momo Bailey if she still goes by Bailey. But you sure are acting like a Momo Bailey right now.
And she's like, "I have no idea." I said, "Exactly, because the account isn't even
Hey,
5 years old.
Health.
It's her personality that is the issue, not her mental health, right? It's her personality." Hey, Ghost of Shadows. She's a manipulator and liar. Yep. And then I heard that George had said to block Ghost of Shadows, and she had acknowledged it or something. And then she had Ghost of Shadows on her platform. And I'm like, well, and then she said she didn't remember George saying that. So yeah, Jen, you're just not listening. That's your problem. But she mess and so when she
Really,
messages
Maria?
mod 148,
We are all still waiting for the proof of George calling Jules his dad? Huh? Where's that proof that all six of you liars saw that nobody else saw? God, so many lies on lies on lies.
can I switch sides? My people are self-destructing. I know they are. I sure know they are. But when she messages mod 148, she
That's
drags
right,
Cooch.
Pippi.
When she messages Cooch, she drags mod 148. Ghost trolls. That was nice. Yeah, but she didn't get the message. She didn't get the email from George because everybody, I think it was Amber that told her that George had said that, and Jen said she doesn't remember it. And I think it was on the same day or the day after he was live. So in a day you forgot what he had told you. It's just weird. And then after Cooch went live, Jen went live, and she said that Maria doesn't look so bad now. That was my that was the best part for me because earlier I was like, I'm dangerous. Like, what have I done to be dangerous? And then she went
So you constantly talk about Jen's mental health and how crazy she is, but you're an idiot. You get really pissed off that she says you're dangerous, and then really excited that she says you're not looking so bad. Like, you look like the whack job, Maria. Am I wrong? Like, you're literally getting excited that she said that you didn't look so bad later on after she called you dangerous and you were so pissed off. Like, that kind of sounds a little bipolar to me. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what I know. It probably is not. It's just stupid.
live while Cooch was live, trying to have a pity party, but nobody was there. It was just accounts that never go in there.
Apparently, you were
And then
there.
Kendra went live, but I didn't watch that one.
You were double device-in,
But they all turned on her.
triple
Let's see if these
device-in.
women, of any one of them, stick to it. I seem to don't think that it would last very long, but I'm hopeful that they'll teach her a lesson and they'll show her that lying is not cool at her age or any age. Hold on.
Maria, take your own words of wisdom. Lying is not cool at any age. Stop lying.
Good morning, Viva La Roca. And, oh, another thing I wanted to say, I saw one of my ex-friends, so-called friends, YouTube friends, IG friends, make a comment yesterday saying that she was disappointed because of everything that Sarah Z and Brooke did for me.
Her ex friends. You guys hear that? She even mentioned the ex friends in this. And she was.
Okay, let's talk about Sarah Z.
Yes, look.
What did I do to Sarah Z? Nothing. She helped me out. Hey, Stacy, when all this was happening, and I helped her out when the hurricane hit her. Okay, and so
So helping Sarah Z was purely transactional because she had helped you out in the past. So therefore, that gives you the right in 2025 to use something that was so horrible in her life that changed her entire life and weaponize it and use it against her. Of course you do, because that's what you're doing to me and what you do to everybody. You automatically take the worst shit and you weaponize it, use it against people, and then you wonder why they call you Momo.
because she helped me out and then I helped her out. What did I tell you? I know you did tell me that. Um, I'm supposed to be okay with her treating me like shit, or even better, Brooke. She said after Brooke.
So, because you think that a couple of comments, hey Muggsy, so you think a couple of comments are treating you like shit, and therefore it's okay for you to attack? Like, you make no sense.
Helped you with after Brooke helped her with her husband when he was hurt in 2022, was it? So I'm always going to be grateful to Brooke. Hey, Vixie, for helping me out always. But I guess this person didn't realize that, or did realize and just doesn't care that the last two lives when I was friends with Brooke, the last two lives, most of you saw it at night. She treated me like shit.
All right, so now we've moved on to Brooke, and we've just completely wait. She just completely flipped stories now. Just moved right into Brooke.
And I didn't respond back threatening her like she did to me. So because somebody helped me out in 2022, which I will never forget,
So Brooke, she's gonna throw up 2022.
doesn't mean in 2025 she gets to treat me like shit and I have to shut up.
Does she get to throw it in your face and say, "Well, I helped your husband when he was sick and you were scared and I did all of this for you"? Does she get to do that? Does she get to make fun of that situation and maybe make fun of how you reacted, or does she get to, just kind of rag on you and attack you for any of that situation? If you make a couple of comments that she considers mean? No. No, most normal people aren't going to just pick the most below the belt thing they can pick and attack you instantly, you moron.
I'm telling you, the people sees these things one sided.
You see one
Somebody
sided.
can help you out years ago, and then come back 3 years later and treat you like shit, and you're supposed to bow.
I don't think E's in chat. It's probably past her bedtime. Oh, is she here? I don't see her either. But I know it's late on a Saturday. I'd be surprised and honored.
Down and just take everything. I'm certainly not trashing. Oh, the garbage guy. Hold on. I certainly never said anything bad about Brooke and helping me and all that stuff. But there's a time when 2022 doesn't cover you for the rest of your life. I'm
What?
grateful for everything, but I'm not going to be treated like crap by anybody. But this is what small-minded people do. They
You act like all this. What? So there's an expiration date on being nice? On not using people's heartaches against them? When they've only said a couple of things in a chat. I mean, Sarah, I'm sure, has never said anything that would warrant anything close to you attacking her how you did.
say, oh, but they helped you back this time. So now you've got to stay quiet and just put up with abuse for the rest of your life. And that shit ain't happening. Life is
Nope.
too short to be putting
That's
up with
why I
these people.
walked away.
Not, and I don't really. I'm not going after Brooke or anything, but I'm not going to be supporting her. But that doesn't
And you're about to lie on her in the stream too.
mean I don't. I'm not grateful for all the calls I made to her in 2022 when my husband was in the hospital. Two different scenarios. It doesn't mean you have to be friends for life. Back. Oh, the little dog is barking away.
But
He must
Maria,
be needing some
how
cuddles.
would you feel
Back to Jen.
if she used that and attacked you in a disgusting way with that? How would that make you feel? That wouldn't be okay. Brooke would never do that. But it wouldn't, if Brooke was that kind of person, it wouldn't be okay for Brooke to do that to you. Just like it's not okay for you to do it to Sarah or to me or to anybody else. Not if you want people to not call you Momo. You need to stop lying on them and stop weaponizing bullshit.
Jen, trust me when I tell you, I'll never be okay with you. The manipulation I've seen these last 6 months that you're doing to people is beyond gross. And the more the people are saying, these are the same people that are saying she's got mental health issues. How dare you guys talk about her? Leave her alone. She's doing so well. They went after her yesterday. There was Cooch. There was Amber. There was Kendra.
Right there, now all of a sudden, right there. Do you see how Maria just turned it that quickly and suddenly is attacking us for going after her yesterday? First of all of the people that have been going after Jen, half of them aren't even in this community. The others are you, Amzy, and Jules. Amber and I were responding to Jen lying, which in the very beginning of this stream, you had no problem with that. But now, suddenly, in the stream, like 20 minutes later, you're coming at us for doing a stream on Jen, calling her out for lying. And people in your chat don't think you're crazy. I don't know who's crazier, you or them. But I need to rewind this a few seconds again.
I'll never be okay with you. The manipulation I've seen these last 6 months that you're doing to people is beyond gross. And the more the people are saying, these are the same people that are saying she's got mental health issues. How dare you guys talk about her? Leave her alone. She's doing so well. They went after her yesterday. There was Cooch. There was Amber. There was Kendra. They were doing lives on her. Amber was on Cooch's panel. So what's good for one is good for the other, right?
Momo, how about you make up your fucking mind? Are you starting to get a touch of dementia?
You want everybody not to say anything. Don't respond to Jen when she trashes you. Don't respond to Jen when she says she's afraid of you because you're dangerous. But Jen turns around and lies to them and they're dragging Jen. How does that?
That wasn't dragging, Maria. At least for me, I didn't go to Jen and attack the lowest parts of everything in the world. I played her stuff so I could respond to directly what she was saying. When she brought up the voice, yep, I went a little low. But that's because I'm not going to play that game with her. You, on the other hand, you just instantly go as low as you can because you're just a mean person. You just. Right, pick a lane.
Work. I agree, Viva. How does that work? How can one? How can you say leave Jen alone, and then when Jen lies on you, okay, Cooch, you're going live first. Kendra second. Let's go. Everybody jump to Kendra. Let's go. Let's keep dragging Jen. What happened to everything else? She is two-faced, and I hope they realize it. They realized it yesterday, but these people can sleep on it, and they'll be the best of buddies today. They'll hide their lives, and nothing ever happened.
Oh gosh, this was. You did this stream like the 5th or the 6th. Um, yeah, I hit it and we made up and everything's all hunky dory. That's you were just the best at seeing the future. Not wrong. You never ever predict the future right off of your bullshit.
Nothing ever happened. And they'll keep accepting all her manipulation, and she'll go on with a long face on her live and say, oh, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Hey, Mona. She'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better. I'm going to get back to my crafts. I swear I'm never going to do this again. I learned. It's a learning tool. It's an experience. What can I say? It was, she said yesterday, because of a little lie, I said, all this because of a little lie. It doesn't matter if it's a little lie or a big lie. You're a liar. Yep, they are.
So
You're right, Viva.
you're allowed to call her out for being a liar, but I'm not, even though she just got busted lying on me. So now, not only do we need to get Jules' approval, but we also need to get Momo's approval. We need to go through the Jules and the Momo Foundation to figure out what we are allowed to stream every day. Hey, Stacy. Kirsten does live in the future. That's right. I forgot you live in the future.
Can't bring up old stuff once you forgive each other. Yep, I agree. Like I said, Clint will do that. The only one that's going to be putting up with Jen is Clint. And if today is anything like yesterday when she went live, she had nobody. I think there was like 12. It looked. I thought I had to go look at the name to make sure it was Jen and not Rochelle. That I was looking at the right one. She had nobody there because everybody was in Cooch calling her a liar. Keep that spirit up. Call her a liar. She's like, it was just a little lie. Because of a little lie, they're all mad at me. a little lie. I had someone I considered a friend turn on me in support of GB, which is fine, hurtful, but fine. Hopefully people realize that GB uses you all to do damage control on her behalf like a PR firm. She's not a friend to no one. She's not a friend to no one. In fact, Cooch even played it was a screenshot of Jen asking her to play something from Maria and Jules. So Jen was asking Cooch to play something from us. She didn't want it.
No, you moron. That's not how it happened. I said I found something where you had been talking about Jen and Jules and I was going to play it. She was coming back at me asking me to play it. But there you go, just seeing what you want to see, and then you're just going to carry that little lie with you for as long as you want and be like, Jen, you were asking Cooch to play me. And that's not how it went. You probably will not get this correct. Whatever.
Dirty up
Oops.
her channel, I guess, right? So she asked Cooch to play it.
Wrong.
So they
See,
now grouped. Yeah, last night they did. I don't know how
you
they're gonna wake
said
up this morning. I'm hoping they
Jen doesn't want to dirty up her channel, so she asked Cooch to play it. Does she listen to herself? Like, I don't even want to be defending Jen right now. So, fuck you, Momo, for that. But Jen played AMZ using slurs. It doesn't get more disgusting than that. You think that you're the dirty work after she played AMZ using slurs? Lord, you need to really knock yourself down about 2 million pegs. I swear you are not all that.
give the same energy because Jen deserves it. She
Hey,
actually deserves it.
Ghostface.
She's not a friend to anybody. She had, until Mod 148 called it out on Jen's chat, she would not back down. She was lying to Mod 148, telling her F you, Cooch. And she was lying to Cooch, saying that she wasn't going to block her, that she never said to block her. And Mod 148 had to go out and post screenshots where Jen said, yeah. So that was awesome. I was like, finally, a little bit of karma coming this way.
So it was awesome that we did that. Make up your mind.
You didn't sound so cocky last night, Jen. You didn't sound like you
You say you don't have any mental illnesses, so you're definitely not bipolar, but boy, have you changed your mind and flip flopped on this one thing like 4 different times now. Oh my goodness, look at the little monkeys down at the bottom. Okay.
were on top of the world because people were supporting your lies. Doesn't feel very good, huh, Jen? When you get caught lying. I truly hope more people do this and call her out on her lies because that's exactly what she did. I have screenshots of her saying that I was pissed off messaging her at that time and saying, you literally tried to get an RO on me for being in Tony's chat. And she didn't say, no, Maria, it wasn't Tony's chat. She said,
So now you're bringing stuff up from. First of all, you're the one, Maria, that started threatening everybody with the ROs. So when people started coming back at you, you didn't like it. And now you're bringing up a time when Jen was in the midst of the worst part of her. I don't know if psychosis is the right word, but I don't know what that has to do with this.
I'm sorry, I was upset. And then she changes it around to that saying she had tried to get an RO for something else. She was literally upset because I was in Tony's chat and we weren't talking, and I was having a good time talking to everybody else, and she got upset and had Clint take her to the courthouse to get a paper for the RO. And of course, it didn't go anywhere because you just can't say that to a judge. You have nothing else. You can't say to the judge, I saw her somewhere else. We shared the same chat in somebody else's channel.
I
So
bet
now
you
she's
never
twisting
went
it
to the
around and saying it was for
courthouse
something else.
or
Well,
the
Jen, I've
police
got
station.
screenshots proving what you said to me, that you were sorry about it.
Night, Violet.
And this is what she does. This is what she does. Thank God I didn't. She copies other creators with cooking trivia, right? I know. With cooking and trivia, that's what she does. It's not supposed to be based on feelings. Nope, it's not. That's why I told you she's a no for life. piss her off, and she's gonna drag you, and then she's gonna say she's a victim. She'll say horrible things about me, and when I respond, Maria won't stop talking about me. That's what she says. Maria's dangerous, yet I haven't done anything to be dangerous about it. I haven't threatened one person on the internet. Not one person with harm or anything. But I'm dangerous. Just to put that shit in the universe tells me she's a fuck you for life. Like, it's never gonna happen. I don't care if she's the last one standing alone with Rochelle in her chat, and that's it. When I know somebody is not a good person, she's not, and there's no way she came out of jail and decided all of a sudden that she's a good person right now.
You know what? She
So that would be
was.
an assumption either. The thing is, my 140.
That was really annoying what she did with Jen. We were still friends. And when Jen got her YouTube channel, now, before Jen got her YouTube channel, I know that they were friends off and on, and there was stuff going on. But I can't really speak to any of that. I can only really speak from the time Jen got her new YouTube channel. And Maria, 4 different times, said that she wasn't going to, the very first, as soon as Maria got the channel, or as soon as Jen got the channel, she wasn't going to have anything to do with Jen. She wasn't going to go there. She wanted nothing to do with her. And she immediately went live. Jen hadn't even spoken on her. And she immediately went live and put her foot down like she didn't want anybody to go over there. Well, quite a few of us went over there. So she decided to pop in like the next day. Then about a week later, she did that again. She ended up going live. Like, she denounced Jen 4 different times. And the fourth time, it's stuck. But she instantly, I don't even know if Jen had done a live yet. Instantly, when Jen came to YouTube, she denounced her. But then right away, she ignored, like, that she had just gone live like the day before and was all up in her chat. And then again, it happened a few more times. Like, I was so surprised. I'm like, are you serious? It hasn't even been 24 hours since you just denounced her, and now you're up in her chat.
They can handle her own. She always speaks her mind, and good for her. She has every right to stand up for herself and for everyone else, like everyone else does. Yep. Call her out on her shit. That's what she needs. That's exactly what she needs, to be called out. No, Jen, that's not what you said. Bam, here's a screenshot of what you said. I can't with none of them, so I don't think Jen is worse than the rest of that side. I think she's not the worst, but she lies a lot. And when somebody lies that much, there's nothing you can
Like you, Momo.
honestly believe.
Right, like you.
Nothing you can believe.
Nope, nothing.
She blames her mental health for her excuse for everything. For everything. Anything she did. If she danced to, I don't know, her new included talking about someone behind her back or being two-faced, just saying. Or being two-faced. What do you mean? Never. Well, she does talk behind people's back. Obviously, you saw the screenshots
So do
yesterday,
you.
which is normal for her, because if you're gonna say this,
You talk behind people's backs too. Again. And when all this, the stuff that you're going to bring up here in a little bit, when all of that, like, you were talking behind my back, 2 different mods and 2 other people, 4 people came to me and told me that you were, or told me you were shit talking me. Now, because I won't out any of these people, I'm not going to show proof or anything like that. It is what it is, but you do talk behind people's backs. I mean, not only that, you play their voice messages and everything for people. I mean, Lord, Jesus. You go worse because you actually play, you dump their calls into your group chats. No, I'm not. Does it sound like I am? I'm not. Hopefully, you don't hear a clicking.
Person did this, then if you're going to tell somebody, well, I don't like her because she did this, then you better be able to say that publicly. Like they criticized me because I said I didn't like Cooch. I said it publicly.
You also said it behind.
I
You
didn't say it
also
like
said it
Jen did.
privately before.
I said it publicly. And my only thing with Cooch is that she's too needy.
You've been shit talking me forever, and now you're gonna call me needy. And bitch, you are the needy one. You're the one who's telling you and Jules both telling people where they can and can't go. Are the needy ones. You throwing these whole ass temper tantrums are much needier than I. I can do a live that's content and be fine having 10 people in my stream. Um, yeah, you don't do that. You can only go live and argue because you need attention. That's way more of a needy pick me kind of bitch.
And ain't got time for that
But
shit. So
whatever.
was I, as for the rest, they seem to need backup.
I'd rather be needy than a Momo liar.
Say what you have to say to each other. Yep. Starting hate trains is so immature. Deal with your own shit, but leave others out of it. When you shit someone. Exactly. Shit talk someone. And it's not that I hate Cooch. It's just that I can't deal with needy people. I mean, everybody at one point or another, I guess, has to be needy or is something's going on and they're needy, but not all the fucking
I feel
time. Not
you.
all the time. And because I remember I would do my live.
So you can be needy, like if you're having, like if you're going through a big like hurricane, then maybe you can be a little needy. But otherwise, you can't be needy. There's a limit to. But what she's talking about, me being needy, is such like. I should have walked away back then, but I just kept giving her grace.
And then she would derail the live and be arguing the chat and arguing the chat.
Derail the live and argue in the chat because I was telling you that that you were sticking up for Jules. And you're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Now you at least admit you were. But in that live, you just kept saying, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. So was I just supposed to let you lie? Of course, that's what you want, people just to let you lie.
And I didn't want to block her and I didn't want to really
But you
call her
did
out because
block
she'll get
me,
mad. And it was just
which
all
I
over
don't
the place
care.
all the time. It wasn't one time deal. Many people would tell me she derailed your chat again. So is it better when you just go behind?
I mean, if I was that needy, would I be such a bitch? I seriously.
The scenes and just lie and say, no, 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 I want her here, I want her here. And then behind the scenes, you messaging with somebody and lying. Poor me, poor Cooch, one victim of it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. And you know what? What I always say is like, judge people for yourself. If I had judged Muzz for what Cooch had told me, I would never have known what a good person she is. I honestly wouldn't.
First of all, Cooch isn't the first one that told you about Muzz. I wasn't even friends with you and you hated Muzz. You hated Muzz. You and Brooke would attack Muzz all the time. And then I became friends with you guys. And then about that time, you were sticking up for her against Siwa. Oh yeah, she probably did say Jules was needy too. Now she's like doing all kinds of defending of Jules all over the place now. It's crazy. She's like turned into a real hiver. Pippi. Yeah. I'm not in any groups. I'm in my Big Brother Discord, which I don't go to often enough. Yeah.
I trusted her so much that I gave her my access to my whole account when she was trying to fix my account, and she said, "Okay, I'm done with whatever I have to do. Remove me." I don't think I removed her for a month after because I couldn't get on my computer. I just didn't have the time. It's not like I couldn't. I just didn't have the time, and I knew she wasn't going to do anything to my account.
That you know of. I mean, she had access to your backstage. I'm not sure what she could do other than just make sure she got copies of every single thing. Hey, Heidi. Heidi, I could not find that clip at all, so I'm not going to play it, but I did spend quite some time looking for it. I couldn't find it. It's definitely not in the members. And I looked, oh my God, I really looked thoroughly. So, um, oh well. But thank you anyway for letting me use it if I'd been able to find it. What am I smoking? I'm smoking Cali Blaze. Cali Blaze joint that I unwrapped. It's infused with sour apple. Yeah, you know what, Heidi? September 24th was when I did my stream about it in 2024. I really looked so hard at every single thing from August to September 24th. Like, so hard. It's not there, I don't think. Like, I don't really think you need to worry about looking for it. I don't want to waste your time. Oh, Rainbow, I'm looking for when Brooke and Maria were up on Heidi's panel, and I was in the chat, and Brooke apologized for the whole well, actually, it'll come up here in a few minutes. I'm just gonna keep playing. It'll come up.
She didn't. And it turns out that Muzz has been a better friend to me than Cooch ever was. So judge for yourself what somebody might think that is a bad person.
How are you to Muzz, Maria? Are you a good friend to Muzz by constantly using her in our in your attempts to attack me? Does that make you a good friend to her? I mean, you gotta know I'm getting enjoyment from this. Everybody, of course, thought Muzz would shit on you, but it's clear you're the one that's gonna shit on Muzz. That is shitting on Muzz, and it cracks me up. Oh no, I've got the Peace Summit. What made you think of the Peace Summit? That's funny.
And you talk to them and you see what they're all about. Muzz will do anything. When you're a friend to Muzz, she will do anything for you. Like she'll
Yeah.
help you out with whenever, even when you're not a friend to.
She will do anything for you. And she will ask you for access to your computers and access to your backstage. And she'll get your address. And then she'll be able to look up everything on you and keep a good file stored on all of your information, on all of your relatives, on all of your family's relatives, all of your husband's relatives, all of your kids' in laws, all of the grandkids' activities, all of the grandkids' in laws and their kids and their peoples and their friends, all of their stuff. I mean, her files go deep. So, by all means, Muzz is quite super helpful. But I showed you guys the other day what she does with files. Muzz has fucked over people in 3 different communities, I believe. And Maria's like, what? No offense to Brooke, but Maria and Brooke are like the only 2 people that like her. Oh, well, Mona the racist and Lisa Marie the racist, and oh, Mona Kitty the racist. Um, Campbell Soup, I don't know what she is. Yeah, anyway.
Muzz, and you ask her, even with somebody she doesn't like, and you ask her, can you help this person, please? She needs help with this. Muzz is going to do it with somebody who doesn't even like her. You came after.
It's because Muzz is a psycho. That's not a compliment. Muzz helping everybody. That's not. Muzz wants to be in everybody's business. She has an issue wanting to be up in everybody's business. And if you're somebody that's sick, she wants to be in your business at even more. She wants all your medical information and everything.
Cooch. So everybody has a right to say anything about anyone, but I only came after Cooch's look after she came out after mine. Deborah, she calls me Momo. Have you seen what she looks like? I'll say it again. I went after her looks by now by saying that. Have
Oh,
you seen what Cooch
Momo.
looks like? And she calls me Momo. That shit is hilarious that you would even say that.
Momo.
I'll come after her look every time she calls me Momo. I'd rather stick with my look than her look any day of the week. Any day of the week. I listened to a bit of Cooch Dream and she's a lying bitch. She tried to destroy Muzz and make her stop living. Yeah, she is. Her hatred toward Muzz is like nonstop, nonstop. She has so much hatred towards Muzz. Make it right, but they all have done it. Yep, I agree. So
Yeah, I thoroughly dislike Muzz. And
even when I was still friendly with Cooch and I said no Muzz, no Cooch in this chat, I had message with Muzz and Muzz like, I know what you're doing. Don't worry about my feelings. I'm fine. We're friends. We're this. Could you have that conversation with Cooch?
no, I said I wasn't coming back. There was no conversation to have. I said I wasn't coming back. I mean, you're another bitch trying to play people against each other. And blocked her from the chat, from your chat, because nobody wanted her in there. It wasn't just me. There was a lot of people who didn't like Muzz before I came around and they all told you about her.
Cooch would have been like, pick now, bitch, pick now, or I'm going live about you.
That is not. I would have been like that. You're acting like that's how I would have been, but that's not how I was. So how can you say I would have been something that's already occurred and I wasn't like that? Are you on crack, Maria? Were you smoking crack when you did this live? I'm really questioning your sobriety. Jeez Louise. Welcome back, Chantal.
I'm going to click that live and I'm going to say everything I can about you. That's how she would have handled it.
I didn't handle it like that, you crackhead. What are you talking about, you alleged crackhead? No, I don't think you do crack. Again, it's a phrase. I have nothing else to say. What are you talking about? I didn't do that. Why are you saying I would have done that? I didn't do that. It's like you're trying to lie on something that. Oh, right. Muzz calls funeral homes.
Muzz didn't say, take it, hurry up. Um, I'll give you a week to handle this. Nothing. She's like, do whatever you have to do. I'm here. Don't worry about it.
I didn't do that either.
I understand. I don't want you to get, bitched out by everybody.
I didn't talk to you. I didn't come into the chat. I didn't do shit for at least a month.
Oh, yeah, because Muzz is such a horrible person for pushing me towards that, right? She didn't have any excuse.
No, she's just a horrible person in general. It has nothing to do with that.
She said, nope, you take your time, do what you have to do.
But I don't know. Don't take my word from us being a horrible person. There's plenty of people you can ask.
I can watch in the bushes. I don't have to be commenting. Don't worry about it. What a
Everybody,
horrible human being that Muzz is.
everybody knows.
Yep, Jen was talking about Cooch behind her back. And then telling Cooch she didn't even know about it. She's like, no, I didn't tell Mod 148 to block you. And Mod 148 came out with the screenshots. Muzz hasn't even been live in months. But yeah, anytime I mention, anything about Muzz, Cooch clicks alive and starts dragging Muzz. Hey, Tina, for what? For what? Why will you drag Muzz? Because you're jealous. No other reason than that. No other reason than that.
I'm jealous of Muzz. Okay. Now you truly are an alleged crackhead, Momo. Oh my god, I'm not jealous of any of you, but why the fuck would I be jealous of Muzz? Or you, or anybody? Are you 5 years old? Oh my gosh, you're just jealous. You are such a weirdo. Jealous of Muzz. Please. Like I have a life. I'm not jealous of Muzz. You must be jealous of Siwa. Are you jealous of Siwa, Momo? Aw, she's jealous of Siwa Moon. I can't believe Momo's jealous of Siwa Moon.
First of all, I didn't like Muzz in the beginning because she was in Siwa's team. And of course, anything to do with Siwa, it was a no for me. And it was a no for her
Oh, I don't like somebody because they're on the opposite team. So I'm going to be such a little immature child and say, ew, yuck.
too because of what she had heard from Siwa. So we actually did talk back. I think it was in 2020 or 2021, a little bit, very little. And she ended up blocking me. And I was like, wow, who is this person? But then after, I think when she had it out with Siwa, she unblocked me. And I didn't immediately message her. But then when we did start messaging, I think I messaged her first. It was like if nothing happened.
Hi, Health.
What she says, Muzz has information. Cooch has herself. Cooch is the one who has Google Drives and tapes. Yep. Cooch can. So hey, she just handed Jen all these old videos of Jules. So why is she talking about Muzz having all this shit when she has it all?
You know what's so funny about that? You guys all know. Were you guys here the other night when I said that my old video library, Muzz helped me with that library? Back in 2022, we worked on this library together. And Muzz put just as much into it as I did. So Momo, your little bestie Muzz, helped me with the library. So shut the fuck up. And it's a library of YouTube videos anyway. It's not a file on your whole freaking family because I don't care about your family. But I can guarantee you Muzz has one. But whatever, I'm sure you don't care. I'm sure that's no big deal to you. And I'm sure she would deny it and you wouldn't believe it. And that's awesome because the less you believe, the less either of you believe about each other, the harder you bitches will fall.
It's an individual choice who you like and who you don't like. When I was having problems in the group chat because of Cooch going in there and having that explosive shit about Muzz and then leaving, everybody says I was insensitive. And in fact, it was only Brooke and I who liked Muzz, and we were like, how are we insensitive? How are they calling us insensitive if we like Muzz? Like they're just wanting us not to like Muzz. So we're saying that we don't care about Cooch's feelings. Well, it comes to a point when you're gonna have to say, Cooch, get over it.
So that's all it was that I didn't like Muzz, and that's what the problem was. There wasn't anything else, Momo. And now you want to throw Brooke into that when Brooke admitted. Brooke owned her shit, Maria. Brooke owned her shit. And it was so much more. But let's listen to a little bit more, and then I'll throw up all the. Then, yay, we get to revisit all of the leaked DMs from Muzz's group chat. Like, Lord, I thought those got to be buried forever. But nope, Momo wants to bring this shit back up and then lie about it and use Muzz to attack me. So what am I to do but to, again, prove that you're a dirty liar?
Because there was two of us against everybody else in the group chat that liked Muzz, and we weren't budging on it
It
because
wasn't
we had
about
already talked to
liking
Muzz for a long
Muzz.
time, and we
God, you idiot. First of all, in that chat, when I joined that group chat, one of the very first things I said, if you guys are close to Muzz, I'm going to leave because I don't want to be part of a chat where anybody's close to Muzz. Because look what happened. Muzz ended up getting a copy of the group chat. Gee, why? I wonder why I was worried in the very beginning. Right. It had nothing to do with not liking her. It's because Muzz and her friends made a concerted effort to make socks, to get family pictures and to make socks and to come into chats under socks and harass me and try to push me and other people to the edge. Not just myself, but also other people to the edge. And specifically to do it in Brooke and Maria's chats. So Maria is 100% okay with that because she is still defending that decision. Whereas Brooke finally, after about a year, finally admitted that she was wrong and should have said something much sooner, and she apologized to me. I mean, but here you are lying about the whole thing just so I get to drag this shit back out.
liked Muzz, but everybody wanted us to respect Cooch and hate Muzz.
All right, let's see. I think this is in order. I have this. All right, here we go. All right, so this is a chat from, like 20. Actually, it came out in March of 2024, I think. No, yeah, maybe about a year and a half ago. Let me take this down. So it starts out, Muzz is the puzzle piece. Mona is what looks like a person. And then Moni, Petty Kitty, is where it says, oh my God, fuck all these psychos. She's like a little yellow and white thing. Mona's like a little black thing, and Muzz is like a little orangey, red, peachy kind of color. So starts out, more private photos. She's next. The smallest thing in Cooch will run and cry. I'm searching, Muzz says, I'm searching photos from these people and whatever I can find that's private and sock accounts galore, playing nice in all the chats. Fuck her. Star is pure poison from hell. And Kitty says, fuck all these psychos. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Muzz found an old photo of Star's on her mom's page. Muzz right here had gone into Star's mom's page. Found an old photo of hers. She edited it from being blurry and she's starting to keep photos. See? Mona says, I hope she's so full of her own shit and get sick and die. It's Mona talking about Star. Muzz is using her folder on Canva for her socks, and Mona's got zero sympathy. Oh, whoops, did I go too far? No, I don't think so. Okay. Muzz is talking about we'll make characters and divide and conquer. And Maureen wants, or no, I'm sorry, Petty Kitty wants to know real quick about Campbell Soup. That's who Maureen is. Wait, real quick, what's up with Campbell Soup? Is she okay? And Mona says she loves it talking about Muzz's plan. I love it. Muzz says she's fine. I'll explain after I talk to the receptionist. But end of the story, she closed the credit card and ordered a new one so she's safe. So it looks like Muzz is helping Campbell Soup with her credit cards. That's how helpful Muzz is. So Kitty's saying she's diabolical, pure hatefulness, and then talking about Irish. Fuck, I'm not even going to reread that because Petty Kitty's a bitch for writing that and for many other things. And then Mona says, so Smooch is Irish Jazz cousin. Kitty says, whoops. No, they are not related. It's just them having weird fake relationships. Are you so sure about that, Petty Kitty? And Mona says, right. Then they're talking about, Mona says, some gaslighting here and there is enough to make the fat pig Cooch angry. Muzz says, private photos and touchy topics, locations of family members, etc. Muzz says, I'm gonna do this right. Petty Kitty uses the finish him meme. So this is what I was so pissed off at. Then it says we start making sock accounts, new YouTube channels with fake names. Mona asks. Muzz says, well, I'm collecting info. Mona says, just to think of us in Brooks and the Mic Droppers chat. Whoops. Just thinking of us in Brooks and the Mic Droppers, Maria's chat, being polite and funny. Just some gaslighting here and there is enough to make the fat pig Cooch angry. Muzz says private photos and touchy topics. So if people are allowing this kind of thing in their chats and they are not going to acknowledge that this behavior is a problem in their chats, then they are the problem. So yeah, I had an issue for a long time because it never got addressed. And again, I can't find the clip, but I spoke to Brooke. I've talked to Heidi. People remember the clip. Brooke did fully apologize for this. Momo, on the other hand, is still acting like it didn't happen. And it's fine that people do this in her chat. So, by all means, if any, Okay, let's see. Mona wants to drag the life energy out of them. So does Kitty. And Muzz says, we shall. The plan is starting. Kitty says, and fuck Cooch too. Mona says, oh my god, I can't get over fat Cooch. Ugh, I want to destroy her, letting her own evil back and die. Bum, bum, bum. But they want to do all of this in Brooke and Maria's chats, which was totally fine. Momo is so cool with these things. And then I guess they'd already tried it, and Mona says it was only the Cooch people that went for you, wasn't it? Brooke suddenly saw it was something going on. That's why I answered like I did. Hope more people understood. Muzz, next time we can plan it. The Muzz support is helping and writing very clever things in chat so Cooch gets yelled at. I know they are tired of her. That's what I'm doing, and Star took down the short important claimed, made two more private photos. So meanwhile, Muzz is striking people for using her image, but she is in their family's Facebook accounts gathering private photos and collecting information on people's families. But it was all okay. And honestly, for a good year, I thought it was okay with Brooke too. I ain't gonna lie. And then Muzz tried to lie and say they never did any of it, but right there they fully admitted that they were doing it. So then Muzz says, so I'm not going to go back, I don't think, unless I decide to do it and drop passive aggressive comments to trigger Cooch so she gets yelled at. Sock accounts are being made for Cooch, Star, Genevra, Siwa, Irish, all of them. Just like they do. Same energy. Bitch, I never had sock accounts of you. Not like us, bitch. You are not like us. Um, then was hoped that Shyla's husband dies. Shyla too. Hope she ends up alone, dead husband, and no one who cares about her. We know Shyla. Somebody will die alone, and she's a loser who no one would touch. Oh, that's yeah. That's somebody not around. And Kirsten will eventually drive off that cliff. Just wait. So now they are again all just wanting they are like really evilly like wishing death and hoping on death and planning deaths and praying for deaths and just having a big old death party. um Mona says, I've been used to get hate because I was a Siwa supporter, then a Must supporter, and they can come at me all they want. I don't care. But come for my friend and I will kill you. That's how I've always been. And I'm lucky I didn't kill someone once. I don't know if I agree with you. I think I said it before. I'll say it again. Y'all might want to check the serial killer list over in her country. Um, let's see. I don't. It was just Muzz being all stalky on my chat. Oh, now here's the racist portion of the stream where Muzz, the person that Momo constantly praises is just an amazing person. Is speaking on Danny, um, real racist ways. Petty Kitty says, Danny is breaking the law. Danny is breaking the law, but she's black, y'all. And in America in 2023, black people are allowed to do anything they want with no question or repercussions. It may sound crazy, but it's true. 100%, but it's 100% true. She's the true racist and a real whore. Then Petty Kitty says, disgusting women. They don't deserve anything. Gag. Hate them all. And you've got Muzz, and Muzz is hearting all of the comments. Disgusting. And then Mona says, talking about Danny, she is the typical black person that used racism as excuse to get what she wants. So that's Mona being racist and petty kitty. And Muzz hearting all the racist comments. You know, Momo's little bestie Muzz hearting all that little racism. Over, is it also Momo like really good friends with Danny? But whatever. So then they're talking about the R word, and Mona says is calling somebody in the not in our community but in an adjacent community. Mona is calling him the R word and saying he's an ugly one too. And then Mona's going to come and report me. I'm going to go now and report Cooch over and over until they stop me. Then Pippi, or not Pippi, Petty Kitty. Sorry, Pippi. I'm sorry. Telling Sophie to fuck off or something. I don't know. I don't care. Oops, too far. Mona says, I'm waking up and guess who's live dragging Muzz? Oh, it's the redhead ugly Brit, and Shyla is in the chat. Oh, I wish I was a serial killer and a very sadistic one. I would castrate him and film it and send it out on YouTube. Muzz hearts it. Mona, yeah, tell me she's not a possible serial killer over in Norway or wherever she's from. So this is what Maria is over here talking about how her and Brooke stood all righteous on the little Muzz Island while we just complained, oh, we don't like Muzz. We don't like Muzz. Yeah, it was nothing, right? Okay, so let's go back to this and finish this stream.
And that was not going to happen. Thank you, Tina. I wouldn't say Cooch is jealous. I would say she doesn't have any other content, but she has now made guests because it seems like Jen is at it now. Yep, Jen is going to be it now.
I hate how she reads comments under her breath. No fucking idea what she's saying. And she doesn't put them on screen. She probably didn't know how to.
Who knows? With Cooch or these people, you don't know. Either Jen's going to be it or they're going to make up again because they're okay with liars.
How about neither of those things is true, Momo?
And the other day.
How about neither of those things is true, Momo? How about Jen and I are not going to make up, and I'm also not going to be covering Jen like the lunatics that you all are covering her? How about you're wrong on both accounts?
When she went live at night and Cooch and complained about Freeside and said, Muzz, control Freeside. That's when
I didn't say Muzz control Freeside, you fucking moron. Look, you all want Freeside in your chats who can just go psycho and attack a sub at any time for no reason. By all means, go ahead. But Momo, you and Jules cry the loudest when the men attack you. You bitches cry the loudest of anybody. Oh my god, the men are attacking. Why did Jules bring all these men over? Why did Momo bring all these men over? These men are attacking me. Shut up. I don't want to hear you complain once the next time some man comes at you. Hey, Kay. Like, I'm perfectly happy to block all 20 of his accounts. Every time I see an account, I block it. No issues doing that. But I certainly, if there was somebody out there attacking people in my name, I wouldn't want that. And I would go to that person and I would be like, look, you really need to stop telling people you're attacking them in my name. And I would also make a big announcement like, look, I never told anybody to attack anybody in my name, and I have asked them to stop. That's how I would handle it. But I haven't heard any such thing, so I'm only to assume that Muzz is completely fine with him attacking me in her name. I mean, Muzz must certainly be okay with Maria doing it. I mean, I don't know. Does Muzz, do you just want people, like, do you want to see how many people you can get to attack me in your name? Because that's fine. That's, like, stupid. And I would love to challenge you to see how many you can get to attack me in your name to stand up for you. Would be quite amusing. Quite amusing.
Thought she was obsessed. Well, I've seen it before, but I'm saying she's still obsessed with her. Like
Obsessed.
that's like me saying, Maria.
Those messages that I just showed do not show me being obsessed at all. That had nothing to do with anybody being obsessed. But that's okay. Again, you approve of it. And it's nice to know that your besties just love racism and all that too.
Or Cree control Maria. How is Cree gonna control Maria? How is Muzz gonna control Freeside? You can only control yourself. And then when just because I said the other day I had mentioned Muzz, she said she was gonna drag Muzz every time I mentioned her. Why?
It's not just because you mention her, it's because you're mentioning her to attack me. Are you a fucking idiot, Momo?
Muzz isn't even on here. Because I can't say that she's a
Muzz
good
is not
person.
here, sure, Jan.
And I'm telling you, she's been asked to help people who don't like her. He is what? He's his own man. I know. Freeside goes everywhere. She's been asked to help people online of people who don't like her, and she will do it without hesitation, and even keep her name out of it. Yeah, because she's such a horrible person. Jen will come back with no accountability and be like, "I'm just gonna get back to my crafts and trivia." Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's it. That's all she does. And then people will, a week will pass by, 2 weeks, and the same
Now
people
she's
will come
back
back
to
into her
Jen,
chat.
just like that, flipped right back
And
to
everything.
Jen.
Yesterday, people were supposedly. I didn't see it from the beginning, but it looked like Jeff came in there and started trolling like she does, and she had a moderator. She gave her moderator thing again, wrench, and then Jeff was arguing with the other moderators, and I think Jen timed Jeff out or blocked Jeff or something. This is what she gets.
If you guys would not mind, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Also, for anybody who was not aware, I also currently have restarted my memberships and they are $1.99 a month. I just have one level. Hey, Sassy.
And then she said she should have stayed in the hive. Maybe none of this would have happened. We're glad this happened because if you wouldn't have lasted in the hive anyways because your true colors were coming out already. You can't stay silent for very long. She said that
Agree,
Freeside
health.
person is talking herself. That person is doing that needs to stop. It's not right. If that person is doing that, stop. It's not. I don't know. Stalking her as in what? Freeside makes comments in everybody's chats, but I've never seen Freeside stalking anybody unless I'm missing something. I've never seen him do anything other than troll.
She's never seen him do anything other than troll. Let me, let's see. Real quick, let me pull this back up. Really, why isn't it on this account? Darn it. I should really have much better organizational skills. Oh, wait, is it a short? No. Just the wrong account. Alright, let's try this one. Okay, you stayed. Why did you stay there? Okay, why can't I find this? Just a sec, you guys. Okay, this is weird. Because I just saw it. Ah, there it is. All right. So, right here he says, I'm going to wake up with a dead animal in my bed one of these mornings. That's just your normal troll, right? Um, he, that's okay. That's kind of trolly. That's no big deal. He's going to make me hate my own existence because I'm talking about Muzz. Um, says he's on the way to my home. Says a special delivery is coming to my home from him. That's not your normal run of the mill troll. Some of the comments, okay, were just trolly. But once you're talking about threatening somebody's personal real life space, that goes beyond trolling. And that's the problem. Like, you don't like it when it happens to you, Maria. But you're fine if it's happening to people you don't like. Muzz is fine with it if she's not speaking against it. But I did not, most certainly did not tell Muzz to control Freeside. I said it was her fault, her responsibility, because he's doing it in her name, and I don't hear her speaking out against it happening or her saying that she's talked to him or anything.
With Jen's new friend manipulating her. I think it's a lot of the people that are trolling that are trying to manipulate her into shit and putting into her head that she's doing so good. Not her old friends. Her old friends will come out. Amber came out right there yesterday and said, "You're a liar. You're a liar." Amber gave it to her. It's the new ones that want to see the shit going on and really don't care about her mental health. That's gonna make it gonna make her lose it again. Freeside trolled me to get over it, Cooch. Yeah, Freeside does it to everybody. To everybody. Don't take it personally.
Okay, Momo, I'll
Hey,
remember
Lisa
these
Ann.
words. I can't wait
So
to clip
if
those
she's
words.
gonna take that personally, then she's in trouble. But to tell Muzz to take care of it, like,
I seriously cannot wait to clip those words the next time you're complaining about some man attacking you. I should clip them now and just save them because I know it's going to happen, and then I won't have trouble finding them.
Muzz has nothing to do with it because Freeside is following Muzz. Freeside's following me too on IG. Doesn't matter. It's what he does.
It's what he does. He just
He
follows
has no
people
time for
on
that. I know. It's
IG.
just what she says. It's because Freeside will go
It's just what he does. He goes on IG and he follows people. It's what they do on IG, Momo. You're stupid. You are stupid. It's what he does.
into a chat and say something. That's what she calls stalking. Yeah, trolling and going into the same chat is not stalking. Jen's smart enough to see past manipulation. I think she's a good master manipulator, honestly. I think she knows exactly what to say and when to say it. And she saw that this group of people were supporting her. And she was on cloud nine, on top of the world. Here I am, Jen. Listen to me. Listen to the music. Let's play this. Let's do that. Let's do this. You know, and this would be so much better without those two over there. Those two over there are horrible. And and Maria scares me. I would if I was threatening, but I'm not. So what exactly scares you about me, Jen? And then all of a sudden last night, Maria's not that bad after all. I shouldn't have left the hive.
God, the
She
highlight of
tries
your
hard to keep
day
everyone
and the
happy.
low
They're
light.
part of keeping the family together.
The low light and the highlight of your day both revolved around what Jen said to you, Momo. Who's got problems?
You can't make everybody happy. and all of our haters applauded her to keep going. Yep, the same people who are now calling her out were applauding her. She's doing so much better. We support Jen. She's doing so much better. Oh my God, Jules and Maria are horrible for not supporting her. Like, you guys really want to make her look bad. You really want to make her go back to whatever year she
Nobody says you're horrible for not supporting her. People are horrible for how they treat her.
had that shit. No, we don't. We're just saying she hasn't changed. She hasn't changed.
That doesn't
And now
mean
the
we
same
need to
people who were
talk about
talking
her
about us,
24/7.
saying that, go live yesterday and drag Jen for lying. What happened to her? Be careful. You know, be careful. Don't go too far because she has mental health issues. You don't want to upset her. It's okay.
Oh my God. So now again, she's dragging us again for going live and talking about her lying. This bitch has flip flopped like 6 times now on that. First complimenting and praising us, and then saying we shouldn't do it because we're meant. Pick a lane and glue your ass or duct tape your ass to it. Oh my God, I heard the most horrible duct tape joke recently, and I thought there's no way in hell that's ever going to be an appropriate joke. I'm not going to say it because it's still not appropriate, but it might be the closest appropriate situation there's ever been. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, that she lies about you. You just have to learn to ignore it. But you don't have to talk. You don't have to respond to her lies because she's got mental health issues, so she can lie all she wants about you, and you have to stay quiet. Well, she lied about them, and they couldn't stay quiet. So is it now an
That's
even
what we
playing field?
say.
Does that not matter anymore? Because I'm sure as hell knows that she's not the only person with mental health issues on the internet. So now we're cool. We're all
So when Jen was just doing her crafts and wasn't talking about anybody, and Jules was going live making fun of her crafts, and Jen wasn't bothering anybody. Like, what are you?
okay. If Jen lies, we can respond.
Nobody, like, no. Jen wasn't, you guys were doing shit then, and she wasn't lying on anybody. She was doing her fucking crafts. But you had to make fun of her doing her crafts and talk about how childish it was and just rip into her because she was doing some fucking crafts. It wasn't that simple. It wasn't that simple like it was when she lied to Maud and I and Amber, and we had the instant proof. We could show it, we could talk about it, and we could move on. Or I could show it, I could talk about it, and I could move on. I shouldn't speak for anybody else. I apologize. But for my portion, I don't need to drag her for days and weeks and months and make fun of her crafts and all this other shit.
Both sides. Because trust me, if you have somebody who has mental health issues talking about you and lying all the time, you want to respond. I thought Jen was talking about your cooking. That would scare anybody. And that thing she started yesterday with her being insane when she called my police. Every time that something gets called out, she would say she's insane. She was insane. Always, she's got an excuse for every. Oh, thank you, Salty Pepper. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
She has taken accountability
Oh,
for
that's
some
nice. Look,
things.
Kells, Deborah
There
West,
has been
Deborah
some
Best. Oh
growth.
my goodness, Sherry Wine, Jolly Ranchers, and Kells. That's good. Thank you so much. But yeah, excuse me, Jen. Now you're on an even playing field. You can't lie about people and then run to mental health illness. It's not how it works. One thing has nothing to do with the other. You're still liable and responsible for all the lies that you said. For every single lie that you say every single night. Yep, Deborah, you got one.
Yeah,
See,
but where were the lies when she was doing craft?
you're still responsible for everything, Jen. I want everybody to do better. I don't want her to go bad because she's. But I'm telling you, her mental health.
I get confronting lies and sticking up for yourself, but that's not where this shit started. You were also getting on her and she was just doing crafts, and y'all were dragging her, and all she was doing was crafts. God, this is annoying because I don't want to be defending her.
Has nothing to do with her diabetes. If she can't be honest with people and tell them, instead of lying and saying, she could have either said, hey, Mod 148, please block her on your own. I don't want you guys arguing back and forth. I want you guys not to see each other, so block her.
Okay, so
Instead
now
of saying
you've
that
got
or saying,
tips.
hey, Mod 148, block her. I can't stand Cooch. Just block her. Just block her. I don't care if she messages me. I'll block her on IG and I'm not going to respond. No, she played both sides. And that's why they're pissed off. Thank you, Deborah. And that's why, like Beauty
No,
said,
right.
that's why they're both pissed off. She couldn't be honest with either one. Either you like Cooch and you were trying not to get her blocked with Mod 148, not to, or you didn't want to tell Mod 148 you didn't want to block her, or you really wanted her blocked and you tried to blame Mod 148 and saying that she never said anything. But either way, you lied. Does the thinnest
Well, I guess we should have
in a
just
hot
waited
dog
for you
bun
to
can
go
be
live
called a
to tell
hoagie?
Jen
What?
she
Does the
lied.
thinnest filing
I guess I didn't
filling
need
of
to
tuna fish
bother.
in a hot dog bun can be called a hoagie? Oh, you're talking to the wrong one here. No questions about cooking or food or anything. Only what I eat. I have to give. Does anybody else know? I have to give respect to Mod 148 for showing proof because Jen has been doing this for years. I know. I am so. That's why I shared it on my community tab. She didn't want to piss off. And then Cooch, because Cooch was giving her content. Yep, that's right. You're right. Because Cooch was giving her the videos and she wanted it, but she didn't really care about Cooch. She just wanted the videos.
I agree.
And then in the screenshot, she says she gave E11 $4.99 as a gesture to show her that E11 had gone on live at the same time Jen went live, and she was pissed off about it. And then she said that on another screenshot that she gave John $25 and he didn't thank her for it. Mod 148 said he did thank her for it. She just starts shit. This is what she does. She starts shit with everybody. I laughed when
Like
my
you.
husband did that for lunch today. I wonder if Benny thinks it's okay to show messages now. She says she did nothing wrong by showing Rochelle's. How does it feel, Jen? Yeah, Rochelle thought it was wrong. How does it feel now, Jen? Isn't very nice when it happens to you, huh? And for one of the people that I saw, and this happened maybe 4 days ago, and I had forgotten about it. Somebody had said that I was the one who was blocking people in Brooke's chat. Well, right before we stopped talking, we were texting back and forth, and she was getting she was seeing on her computer block messages, block comments and shit, and the chat, and she said absolutely 100%. It's a text message. It's not like she can delete it. It wasn't you. She doesn't know who the rug mob was, but she said it definitely wasn't me, and it had been happening for like 10 months. So I think it was Daddy's disappointment who thought it was me. Well,
A
obviously,
lot of
these
us
people are
think
going to
it's
blame
you.
me for everything. But I never, even that person,
There's no proof it
what's her
wasn't
name?
you.
Gypsy Vano, that kept complaining that I had blocked her in Brooke's chat. Never once. It makes no sense. I don't even talk to
Gypsy?
that woman. Clearly never talked to her. Like
Oh my God.
she followed me on IG a long time ago, and
You're talking about Gypsy, and you do talk to Gypsy. Every time you want to fucking yell at somebody and you see Gypsy in a chat, okay, you're right, you don't talk to her, you yell at her. Shut up acting like you don't know who Gypsy is.
I had removed her. And why would I block somebody like her who I have no connection with in Brooke's
Because
chat
you
if
yell at her
Habanero
all
wasn't
the
blocked there
time.
or Jeff wasn't blocked there?
You pissed
Thank you,
off at
Mona. Thank
her
you
for
so much. I
defending
appreciate
me.
it. So this person was a troublemaker. That's what she is.
No, you're the troublemaker. You'd get pissed off at her for defending me or for defending somebody or saying something against you. You would yell at her. You would block her from your chat. And then you'd unblock her a little while later. And then you'd yell at her again. And this went rounds and rounds. So, of course, she's going to think that you're the one that blocked her in Brooke's chat. Because you would have had every reason to where other mods wouldn't have had reasons to.
And a liar. And another one that, what's her name, Rainbow, who said that she had asked me for receipt. Rainbow, you never made an IG account. Do not lie because there's no messages from you on my IG. Never reached out to me, never did nothing. You know what we need to do from now on is call these people out. Call them out. The people who lie, there's people that are in chats.
Hey, Momo, Gypsy wants her $50 back, bitch. And payback Dreamy and Ann, too. Everybody wants their money back. Grifter.
that are not capable of telling the truth. Those people who live, call them out. I literally saw Rainbow saying that she messaged me on IG and I never responded. Rainbow, before that you said you've never had an IG account and you never opened one. And I know how to find messages on IG that don't pop up on my normal
Rainbow's
thing. I
never
can find
said
it the
that.
other way, and there's nothing there. So if you have a screenshot of you messaging me, then post it.
You're a private account and you can't get messages. She has an IG account and she had an IG account before. I think. Theft over 5K. That's right. That too, Stacy.
Rainbow, I'll call you
Lots
out
of
on the
movement
post
in
it
her years.
because I've got nothing.
Look at
That's
my
what happens with this
Momo.
community. Too many liars. Hey,
You.
Nancy. Oh, I want to see if I can get some crochet in today. Hey, Sherry, how are you? But hopefully yesterday was a good start.
Looks like Gypsy removed you from IG and you kept sending her requests over and over. Little needy pick me Momo. Okay.
And people start holding other people accountable for their lies because it's never going to stop if they don't stop it. Mod 148, kudos to you for doing that. And kudos to Cooch for posting the other side and saying, look, this is what she said.
Oh my god, I
And
can't
Mona,
with
thank you.
Whiplash.
Peanut, yes. He's such a good dog. Thank you so much.
Do you all have whiplash from this? Like, seriously, am I the only one with whiplash? Oh my god, now we get kudos again. Thank God I don't live and die by what Momo thinks of me. Unlike how she clearly does about what Jen thinks of her.
That's what needs to be done. And actually, I think both Cooch and Kendra dropped the link for Jen. But did I delete the message?
I thought you didn't watch Kendra.
Oh my God, I meant to heart it. I'm sorry. I'm
Liar!
sorry. How did I delete?
You just got busted. You said you didn't watch Kendra. Actually, Kendra didn't drop the link for her, so you're actually I'm wrong. You didn't watch her. You just proved you didn't watch her. She didn't drop the link. I think somebody asked her to drop the link in my live, but she came onto her live and said it wasn't a good idea. So I take that back. I was wrong. You were right. It's one thing you didn't lie about. Hey, Jan.
that? Sorry, Mona. She won't learn until people stop. I know. And Cooch and I don't know how I deleted that. I went to heart it. Okay, I'm not gonna heart anything. Cooch and Kendra both dropped links.
Kendra didn't.
Both of them. Damn it, I did delete
Wrong.
it. I wonder if I can get it back.
Wrong, and I apologize for calling you a liar.
Yes, Peanut for president for sure. Damn, my fat fingers.
At least
Thank you,
Peanut's
Mona.
American,
She won't
unlike
learn until people
Muzz.
stop powdering her butt. I hope people do. I hope this is just the beginning of people asking for accountability like that. I hope that they say, you know, Mod 148 was right on it saying, hey,
Hey, how
I'm
about
gonna
you take
don't
accountability,
lie. I have the proof.
bitch?
Don't lie. Tell the truth.
How about you take accountability? You never once take accountability for anything. You want to talk about other people taking accountability? Are you freaking kidding me? You refuse to take accountability for this entire stream is about you not taking accountability, you freaking Momo.
And Jen wouldn't tell the truth. Crochet loop cardigans that Gran used to make. Do you do those? Might as well. My memberships for use my membership for. I would have to see a picture of it to know they do it for content. They don't. I know, and this is one of the things. Hold on. Now that you get me talking about, let me see. Axolotls. I've never heard of that before, but it's so damn. They sell so fast in craft shows. They're just for kids. They're like a stuffed animal, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm sick of making them. I don't like making them, but they sell. Axolotl. So I've been making tons of that. But yeah, it gets boring after you make 10. But we keep going. They are so cute. They are cute, but I don't know what is it from a movie or something? Because they sell fast.
What are you talking about?
And I'm working on a huge one, like a 12-inch one with through Christmas. I can't stop on anything else. 200. I want to have at least 250 items soon. Do you guys? Hold on, let me make sure. I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry that it happened. Guys, hold on, let me make sure. So you guys, let's see what happens. Let's see how this comes along. Let's see if these women can stick to the and hold her accountable and not coddle her and say it's okay. It was just a lie.
Oh my God. Oh, the only thing we need to worry about is holding ourselves accountable. And you cannot even hold yourself accountable. So don't worry about who holds who else accountable.
Thank you, Pretty Bird. I think you guys, Mod 148, Cooch, and Kendra, and Amber will all help her out by sticking to your guns and holding her accountable for it, and not just her going on
Whiplash.
a live like she does all the time and says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry that it happened, and I've learned my lesson like in 24 hours." You know, she went to sleep, she woke up, and she learned her lesson. And her live last night when she um didn't go on Cooch, she said, "All this for a little white lie." That tells me she doesn't get it. All I did was a little white lie. No, you talk shit on Cooch to 148, and then you talk shit on 148 to Cooch. And then you talk shit on you lied to Amber about our whole thing, and then you talk shit on John when he had said
Oh, I am
he
over
said thank you.
this.
So yeah, that's not a lie. That's you're just talking.
Okay, there's only 5 minutes left, but she is literally just repeating herself. I think I made the points I needed to make. Let's let's see. Okay. So yeah, I just know that Brooke did apologize again. Um Maria really shouldn't be speaking about her on that situation because Brooke was accountable, whereas Maria is still in denial and thinks that that kind of behavior is okay. In her chat, it just points to all it does is shows that Momo was also using me the way Jen was using me for my videos. Momo, you are no better than Jen. You were using me also for my videos. And I gave you grace on this at the time because you were going through all of the stuff with John and the RO. And about 2 weeks after it happened, I came to you upset and you snapped at me like, oh my God, I've got so much going on. I don't have time for that. To worry about whatever you have. Okay, you're right. Okay. But you just never ever could be accountable for that bullshit and letting it happen. So, thank you, Rainbow. Yep, lying on Rainbow. So that's it. If you guys would not mind, again, please hit the like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you're a Momo supporter, you just slam that dislike with your finger. Hard. I was going to say till it breaks, but that would be mean. I don't want you to have broken fingers. I'm going to record some more monkey footage. I like putting it over these streams because it's something to look at. So, yes, the dates will be off. Some of it won't be live, some of it will. Right now, we are almost live. We're about an hour in the past. I guess that's it. I think I'm done. I told you guys about Ginger Snap. If you guys missed my Ginger Snap story, please rewind to the beginning. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Even if you're just watching because you dislike Momo or Muzz or me, whatever. You guys have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and sure I'll see you all out in the YouTube streets. Good night.